Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is my Grandma Sandy sitting across from me.
Hi.
It's much cooler not to be talking to myself for these. So a lot of you've heard things about my grandma through the years, and you want to hear from herself, her crazy stories. So we're going to start with the adoption, because some of you may know, some of you may not. She adopted me and my brother when I was 6, and my brother was 7. And my dad moved out to Croswell, and we've seen him every weekend. But this is a scrapbook that I made. My grandma hasn't seen it in a while, so I'm going to refresh her memory, because the adoption day was actually in here.
That was the day there. We went on the horse ride afterward.
Oh yeah. Well.
Oh, maybe it wasn't.
No, because look at my hair's way longer.
Yeah, you're right. But it was right around the same time.
But I think that was in 2004.
Wow, how did you stole all these from me?
I made this when look at my handwriting. I made it when I was a kid.
You stole them out of my scrapbook then.
You probably gave them to me.
Oh my God, it was better there.
What was it, 2004 or something? Or wait, no.
I'm terrible at dates.
It would have been the year like 2000, because I was about 6. Or I was going on 7, I think.
You guys are so darn cute.
But, wait, just flip at that. That's Kayla. Look at it.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
But yeah, so she had us in, like, basically any sport we wanted. Marching band. I was in gymnastics. Well, okay, so I was in.
You broke your arm.
Help me out. No, I want to start with the sports, because I was in. First, when we were really young, it was soccer, right? We were in soccer at the sports dome.
And you also were in karate, both of you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about karate. And but I was really young.
I taught you how to swim at the fishy. You were a fishy at the YMCA. Or a guppy.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? You were. There was a picture of you in
the
Times Herald.
You got to be louder.
There was a picture of you in the Times Herald. Even.
Oh, I remember that. But
yeah.
And then I was in.
You were in wrestling.
I was in wrestling and cheerleading, the football and basketball the same year, and softball.
The marching band.
Marching band, that's kind of a sport. We went to Mexico. We went to Canada a whole bunch, but that was like with Aunt Kitty.
Well, I was with you.
Well, I know, but
Mexico, you went with the church.
Yeah, and then we went to Lake Ann twice, which is a church thing. So basically, we had a friggin' awesome childhood, because we got to do all kinds of stuff. Because I don't know, she just always let us be in whatever. And after I got older, I stopped caring and
being a bum.
I was being a bum.
You were just exactly like I was, so I can't say nothing bad.
Yeah. I suppose everybody kind of is crazy.
When you turn into a teenager, you go crazy.
Well, at least I wasn't being too dangerous, I don't think.
Yeah, you were. I didn't know about half the stuff you did until years later you told me.
Kayla says we weren't that dangerous.
Oh, I think you were. I think you were.
That's funny. Yeah, because, well, anyways. So you grew up in Algonac.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She grew up in Algonac with all the horses and stuff.
Nee.
And what else? What kind of animals?
Just cats and dogs.
Because if people's on my internet, they probably might have seen the black and white pictures and stuff, so they all seen what you look like when you're a baby, sticking your tongue out and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so you grew up. So your mom had you, Aunt Kitty, Joe, Aunt Cindy, and then I don't.
That's it.
No. Oh, okay. So that was the dad that had.
My dad had Timmy and Linda before. Timmy and Linda were before we were all born.
Oh, really?
They had a different mom.
Okay. So how many siblings total, you mean, including steps? Were you one? 4.
1, 2, 3, 5.
5?
Including me would be 6.
Okay. And so did you get to hang out with the steps a lot? Linda and Timmy?
No, not too much. Because my dad died when I was 4, so they didn't come around after that too much.
Oh, okay.
But Cindy, I always hung around with her.
Wait, okay. So 4 years old, I'm trying to imagine. So you don't have a lot of memories of them?
Not too many. I remember I got two really good memories of him. One was, he was in the hospital bed in the living room, and him and Joey wanted to watch.
He was gonna die?
Yeah, he was dying.
Oh, damn.
And him and Joey wanted to watch Michigan Outdoors, and I wanted to watch Bozo, and I threw a fit. So my dad made me go to the bedroom, and he said, "Don't you come out." And he was really strict. So
was he like just? Do you think he felt bad for being rude?
No, he was trying to teach me.
Yeah.
And I stayed in the bedroom for hours, and then
you pouted.
I was afraid to come out.
That's funny.
And then another time, him and my grandpa Carl come home with dead pheasants. They always had a dog, a coon dog.
Hound
dog named Tippy.
Tippy?
Tippy, yeah.
That's funny.
And they came home and dropped 2 dead pheasants on the kitchen table, and I started bawling my eyes out because they were dead.
You were sad, or?
I was sad, yeah. And that's the only 2 really. Oh, and one other memory, I remember him in the hospital. Oh no, and then the other memory was my mom and my grandma got in a big fight because my
Grandma Peggy?
Yep, Grandma Peggy. My mom didn't want me to go to the funeral, and my grandma did. And so my grandma Peggy always got her way. So I went, and she took me up to the casket, and she said, "You gotta be very quiet, he's sleeping." So I thought he was laying there sleeping. But anyway, those are the only 4 memories I got.
She told you he was sleeping?
Well, she didn't want me to freak out, probably.
Yeah, I guess it would be difficult.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Ethan, but yeah, because I only remember Luann's funeral.
Did he was sleeping? Or don't you know?
The city went up with the cat or something.
Oh.
But yeah, remember when Aunt Lou's funeral?
Yeah.
That was my first funeral. Or no, I think it was her mom. Her mom, when her mom passed, she took me to her funeral too, right?
I don't remember.
But all I know is at Aunt Lou's funeral, or no, we did go to both, because the first one, at Aunt Lou's mom, me and Sebastian went up to the casket, but at Aunt Lou's funeral, only me and you went.
Yeah, me and you.
And I wouldn't go up there with you, and you wanted me to, and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But at Aunt Lou's mom's, me and Sebastian were up there, and I looked over at him, and he was just, his mouth was like...
Sebastian?
Yeah, he was just staring at her like...
Oh, okay.
And I started laughing.
Oh, no. Wow.
You remember that? Because it was funny how he was just...
Oh, you're laughing at your brother.
His mouth was just like, you could tell he was just like, oh my God. You know, it was, we were like that age. We were just kids.
Right.
So we were just like, are you kidding me? Like, there's nobody in there? You know, so I started laughing, and then he started laughing, and then, yeah, it was not good. But then, so I guess, yeah, that was my second funeral.
Yeah. And then Grandpa's funeral.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and then Devin, and then Tim, so that's 5.
Mm.
You've probably been way more.
Oh, heck, a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's gonna be next.
Oh my God. I would drink. Don't worry.
Don't.
I'm psychic. I would know. So yeah, I can't believe it really, because you and Aunt Kitty are like the same but different, and then Kathy's the same with Aunt Kitty but different. All you got, it's just so weird how you all have such similar.
Because we always worry, and we always want to.
Worry is number 1. Yeah, it's like, oh my God.
I'm a worry word.
Aunt Kitty's the worst. She's like,
she's
super concerned about everything.
Yes.
All the time.
She is bad.
But at least you know she's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
If it was just like she was just doing it for no reason, then it would be crazy. But she loves us.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah, we
She's
do.
fun. Justine just sent me a snap of her because she was filming Nick and
Justine.
Uncle Joe.
Oh, okay.
And then on the couch, and then Aunt Kitty was over here, and Aunt Kitty was getting ready to say, Justine, why are you always filming everyone? And Justine whips the camera around just in time to see Aunt Kitty like, Justine, why are you always filming everyone? I already know Justine was probably cracking up after that, because, I mean, for Snapchat, it's just funny, because, yeah, you just catch people videotaping things all the time. It's just a weird part that we're in society right now.
I know.
So my grandma's got a new boyfriend. You want to talk about that? Just a little.
Okay.
She met him at bingo. Can you imagine? Oh, B14, bingo. Oh, hey, do you want to go out on a date? Like, how'd that go?
No.
Did your friends set him up?
My friend introduced me to him.
Why? How did she just knew him?
She knew him because she used to make cookies and bread and stuff and sell them alongside his mother at this bake sale.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
But no, I didn't really want to go out with them for a while. And everybody at work kept bugging me.
What, did you have his phone number at that time?
No, I didn't have nothing. I didn't want nothing to do with him. I thought he was really cute, but I just didn't want to go out with him. I figured I was too old to date again. Jeez,
How long did it take? Like a couple months?
Yeah, probably.
Oh man.
But I'm glad I did now because I love him.
But she don't like bingo. She told him she's not going anymore.
Bingo sucks. I hate it. Ugh.
I would totally go.
I never win. One time I won and I was so dumb I didn't even know I won. Pat, my girlfriend, had to tell me I won.
I'd be so good. I played it on my phone for like 4 months when I was pregnant.
Really?
I was good at it.
I don't like games. No cards.
I'm gonna see if this is still working good. Okay, cool.
So
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. See if I can't. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at.
how do you know if it's gonna be in focus?
Cause I can see it.
Oh.
There's me, Sebastian, my grandma. So I made this little scrapbook, see, and she adopted us. That guy's Judge Brown, I think. But Mackinac moments. There's my cousin Kathy.
Oh yeah, you went to Mackinac too. When you knocked me off my bicycle.
Wait, am I allowed to show pictures of people that don't know? I gotta call a lawyer. There's me and my mother. So, and then, yeah, we shouldn't show anybody else because we don't know the rules. Except for maybe Kayla. Look at, there's my softball picture of 2005. Oh, look at how cute I was. There's Kayla. She's gonna sue me.
Could we talk about Sebastian and McDonald's?
McDonald's? Probably. What if he's mad about it?
We better not.
Yeah, we don't. Is it better with the light on? No, I'm gonna leave it off. So that was my little scrapbook I made when I was a kid.
That's probably the third one you've ever made.
No, I've made a bunch of these.
Fourth, fifth.
But so no, because I already know most of the stuff that I knew.
Remember the time I bought you a prom dress, and you and your 3 friends were going to the prom, and
Rosetta and Lauren.
And everybody was wearing short prom dresses, and you guys had the long ones on.
I don't remember.
And you said you were kind of embarrassed because the new style was short ones.
I don't remember. We were probably freaking high.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was the one year it was out. It was like at some weird barn in the middle of nowhere, and it was just weird. And we left after like 20 minutes. It was just not fun.
So where'd you go?
Probably go get drunk or something, I imagine. That was right around our rebel stage.
Yeah. That lasted for 5 years.
It's still going on. But no, I'm saying like high school. Like, all right, so wait, what is a memory of middle school? Like, do you remember a certain teacher or anything?
No, because you skipped all the time. You were never
No,
there.
you. I'm talking about you.
Oh, middle school. I remember. I can't think of his name, but I called him Dad all the time.
What? A teacher?
Yeah, he liked it. He didn't even care. And then in my yearbook, he signed. He said, "I wish I could have been your real dad."
Oh, that's crazy, man. Nowadays, you would have went to prison for saying something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't even think of his name now. I really loved him.
It's sketchy on the internet nowadays.
Yeah.
Every time I do anything on here, I'm like, man, I need to find out if I'm allowed to do that.
Really? Oh.
Like saying homosexual and the other word that's considered rude. I don't think you can say that.
Oh gosh, that's right. You would get, what do they do, condemn you or something?
I don't know, but you get haters. I don't want none of that. Equality. Rainbows. We're rooting for you. Don't deplatform us or whatever they call
that's
it.
it. Deplatform. And Black Lives Matter too.
Yeah, no, we love everybody as long as you love us and respect us.
Right.
If you're a hater, we'll still send you love, but we don't want to hear from you. But anyways, no, middle school. Okay, so what about high school?
High school, I hated it.
You were a nutbag.
Why?
I don't know.
I just skipped all the time, and I was supposed to graduate in 71, but I ended up graduating in 72 because I skipped so much. And I could have went a half a year in 72, but I wanted to go the whole year because I knew my mom was going to make me go to work, and I didn't want to work. So I just did another whole year, graduated. But all my friends were from a year younger than me anyway,
Oh, really?
so it didn't even bother me.
What about the story with Grandpa Al and Aunt Kitty?
Should we talk about this?
Why? He's my grandpa. I don't know. What about, because from what I was told, Aunt Kitty and Uncle Joe, they're married, were hanging out as kids all the time and they didn't like each other.
No, they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
What?
When they were teenagers, yeah.
She said that he would throw her in the mud and stuff.
Well, that was when they were really little.
Oh.
But then they ended up being girlfriend. And then she ended up marrying Grandpa Al.
For like years, and then had
Kathy. And then she started going to AA and she fell in love with this Ev guy.
Well, it happens all the time from what I hear, so.
So then they got divorced, and like 5 or 6 years later, when my husband was dying, Al would come over and help us cut the grass and help us because...
Us? Oh, Joe?
No, me and my husband.
I mean your dad?
Jerry, the one that was dying.
Oh, when he was still alive?
Yeah, because he took him 13 months to die. But anyway, then me and Al got really close, and then I had a paper route back then.
What? I thought you had that when you were a kid.
No, it was a driving paper route with my first truck. And then Al got laid off, and after Jerry died, he said, well, hell, I'll come with you. I said, okay.
On the paper route?
Yeah, because I did it 7 days a week, and on Saturday and Sunday it was in the middle of the night, and I was going all over to Marlette and everywhere.
Driving.
Snow and ice and everything. So I was glad to have him.
Yeah, it'd be boring.
Then we ended up getting closer and closer, and then
he's funny, man. Yeah, it's not. It's like that's your life. That's my life, Grandpa. That's my grandpa. Like he's not my grandpa, but he is. But you know,
you don't know him anything else but Grandpa.
But he's cool, man. We can't just not talk about him, you know, because it gets a little complicated. But he was chill, man.
I know.
He'd be all, "Hey, keep the noise down," or he'd say, he'd wake up in the morning and he'd have like onions and potatoes, and he'd be all, "Top of the morning!" like super, super loud, and everybody'd be all mad. Or like horseradish and peanut butter sandwiches, which was disgusting. Or Limburger cheese and peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Kayla's got a lot of good memories with him, man.
Yeah.
That one bone that was shaped like a gun. It was a steak. The bone from a steak.
Okay.
And it was shaped like a gun, like this.
Mm-hmm.
And she grabs it. And she's like, "Put your hands up!" And he didn't hear her.
What did he do?
He didn't have his hearing in. So he's like, he didn't hear her. So she said it again louder. "Put your hands up!" And he goes, "Hey, keep the noise down." It was the funniest shit ever, dude. And then
he didn't wear a hearing aid.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Well, maybe that. I thought he did. Yeah, sometimes he did.
No,
he had one at least, because I see.
He had one, but he never ever wore it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Or maybe that was Lauren. I think it was Kayla. Well, Lauren has a funny story, too, because in the middle of the night, he slept on the couch in the living room. And me and Lauren were hanging out in the bedroom, and she had to go pee or something in the night. We were probably like 12 or 10 or 12, I don't know. But Grandma had this metal trash can that was like, it was so stupid. You had this much room to get in between the couch and the freaking metal trash can. So it's pitch black dark. Lauren's going to try to find her way to the bathroom, and she kicked the trash can, and out of nowhere, Grandma's like, "Hey, keep the noise down!" she she got all freaked out and had to go to the bathroom. And then coming back probably was even worse because you had bright lights in the bathroom and you got to shut them off. She's trying to find her way back to the bedroom, like, without hitting the trash can again. I'm in the bedroom. I could hear all of it. I was cracking up.
You should have had a flashlight with it.
Oh, it was hilarious.
I remember I used to get you guys up in the morning. I say, what do I say in the morning? I always say,
Oh,
up and
yeah,
at 'em. I say,
yeah,
up and at 'em.
I do
Sebastian
remember.
hated that.
Yeah, it was pretty annoying. After a certain age, it was like, bro.
Enough is enough.
Man, I shouldn't eat no more of that. Okay, so then, no college.
No college. You could have went to college too for
No,
free.
you.
Oh, me,
Freaking
no.
slacker.
No.
You could have went to college, freaking slacker.
Not me, no. You
No.
could have. No.
So then she was with my grandpa Rick, my real grandpa.
Right.
My kid's awake.
Go get her out. Hold on.
Well, you go get her. You'll be freaked out by sitting here in the camera.
Is she walking already?
Yeah, she's up there walking. Take her little sleep sack off and get her drill bit that's hanging on the edge.
Ew, I hate them drills.
So yeah, my grandma, she didn't want to come on the show to be my first episode, but I told her I already did the first episode, so there's no reason to panic. It's just ridiculous. But I think my grandma's like, oh man, I don't know how old she is. But yeah, so she adopted me and my brother when we were young, and then I think I moved out for the first time when I was like 16 or something, and started being crazy. She's had to deal with crazy stuff in her life for sure. And she did not like my friends when we were kids. She did not like Kayla or Lauren or pretty much any of them because we were always too crazy.
Oh my goodness, almost done. Here we go. Oh, we go. Oh, I hit her in the nose.
You didn't get her bib.
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
All I'm missing was little ribbons on the thing. Yeah. Little ribbons. Not quite Twyla. That's my little silk.
She must have been sleeping on her face.
Yes. Say, Mama, what are you doing to me?
So, this is Twyla. Her full name? Twyla-Galaxea Tessamine. Nobody better steal it either.
Nobody would steal your name. No.
She said nobody's gonna steal her name.
You must have been sleeping with your hand on your face.
She sleeps like this.
Oh, just like a doggy.
This is my grandma's great
My great granddaughter. She calls me Grammy.
And my daughter's really chunky.
That's okay. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it.
Well,
Mwah.
I guess we could probably cut this off now, and we got a pretty decent one.
Okie dokie.
My grandma.
Say bye to all the people. Say bye.
My grandma will probably want to hang out with
Yeah.
Twyla before she leaves.
Yes, I do.
But now that my grandma has the first one knocked out, the next one will probably be easier, and we can go on and talk about all of her jobs and stuff. Like what kind of you made fly swatters before, right?
No, I made
You were in a plastic shop. You said you made.
Oh, probably flies. I made a lot of plastic stuff, and I made Mr. Coffee coffee pots. And I made wheel weights where I met Grandpa Rick. I made wheel weights for tires.
Did you ever see anybody get their hand crushed or anything?
No.
Remember cousin Robert or one of them
Oh yeah.
got his hand smashed in the press?
Yeah.
Ugh. So anyways, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I hope you enjoyed my episode number 2 with Grama Sandy.
Peace out.
Peace out. That's amazing.
Now I want to